Ladies and gentlemen, your very freedom is at stake right now. Pay very close attention to Michael Savage. Pay very close attention to what I am saying to you. We have learned today from the Washington Times that Big Sister Janet Napolitano, the head of so-called Homeland Security, is monitoring what she considers to be extremist right-wing groups in America. That would be you if you are against abortion. That would be you if you are against illegal aliens. That would be you if you have voted against homosexual marriage. That would be you if you are a returning veteran who can use weapons. I am not making this up. We have the entire report from the DHS on michaelsavage.com, and you can't get on the site. It's being overloaded, or the government has dumped the site. I don't know which is which. We're also running a poll. Should Janet Napolitano be forced to resign for having overstepped the Constitution? You know, in George Orwell's book, 1984, the slogan of the dictatorship was this. It was, Big Brother is watching you. In Obama's New America, Janet Napolitano, who is in charge of Homeland Security, now meets the definition of Big Sister is watching you. Are you a right-wing extremist? You may be. You don't even know that. Are you concerned about abortion? You may be a right-wing extremist. Are you worried about preserving your borders? Are you worried about illegal aliens being granted amnesty? Yeah, well, you may be targeted by Homeland Security. Now, I predicted this would happen. I told you about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, that I feared that if there were another terrorist event in America, when you said, well, will they finally stop the growing threat from Islam within? Will they finally investigate these Islamvilles going up all over America, these armed training camps with Islamic extremists? I said, no, they won't. What they're going to do is they're going to come after you, the loyal American. Now, they haven't done it yet, but they're getting ready to do it. Because in the next few days, the report says they're going to so-called partner with local police to target you. There is a way to stop this woman. There is a way to embarrass them finally. And I'm working with a team of lawyers right now to find out who may be on this list. And if I find that anyone that I suspect is on this list, we're going to bring in a lawsuit against Janet Napolitano and the federal government and have her fired. We're going to take this all the way to the Supreme Court. We're going to use the law to save our skin. We're going to use the law to save the Constitution. We're going to use the law to save America from these extremist communists under Barack Hussein Obama. Now, what was the Reichstag fire, you may ask, those of you who don't know what it is. The Reichstag fire was an arson attack on the Reichstag building in Berlin on February 27, 1933. And it was that fire that permitted Adolf Hitler to seize total power. How did that happen? Well, someone started a fire in the Parliament building, the Reichstag. A search was conducted by the police. They found a shirtless, unemployed Dutchman. He was a communist. And they used this evidence, the Nazis used the evidence that the communists were beginning a plot against the German government, and this man and 4 communist leaders were arrested. Didn't end there, though. Adolf Hitler, who had been sworn in as Chancellor of Germany just 4 weeks before, urged President Paul von Hindenburg to pass an emergency decree in order to counter the, quote, ruthless confrontation of the Communist Party of Germany. And what he did was they suspended civil liberties. The government instituted mass arrests, including all of the Communist Party parliamentary delegates. And when they were gone, the Nazis went from being a plurality party to the majority party. It was the Nazis who started the Reichstag fire.
Savage.